Procrastination. It is a word many of us know well. It is more than just being lazy. It is the deliberate act of delaying or postponing tasks that we know we should be doing. We often choose to do something less important, something easier, or something more enjoyable instead. We tell ourselves, I'll do it later. This later can feel like a comfortable, safe space, a temporary relief from pressure. However, this comfort is deceptive. Later is often a trap, a subtle thief that steals our most precious and non-renewable resource, our time. Understanding this common human tendency, this thief of moments and opportunities, is the very first crucial step toward overcoming its hold on us. Why do we fall into this common trap of procrastination? The reasons are varied and deeply human. Sometimes the root cause is fear. It could be the fear of not doing well enough, the fear of failure. We worry about what others might think of our efforts or the outcome. Paradoxically, it can even be a fear of success and the significant changes or new responsibilities that success might bring into our lives. Other times, tasks appear too large, too complex, or too overwhelming. We simply do not know where to begin, and so, faced with this mountain, we choose not to start at all. Our brains are naturally wired to seek pleasure and avoid discomfort or pain. Procrastination, in essence, offers a temporary escape from these challenging feelings. It is vitally important to understand that procrastination is not a character flaw. It is not an inherent sign of weakness or a lack of discipline. Instead, it is a complex emotional regulation problem. We are, in effect, trying to manage our moods when we procrastinate. When a specific task makes us feel anxious, stressed, bored, or inadequate, our natural instinct is to avoid those negative feelings. We then put off the task. To feel better quickly, we might turn to something else, like checking social media, watching a video, or doing a minor unrelated chore. This immediate reward feels good in the moment, but the relief it provides is fleeting. The original task and the uncomfortable feelings associated with it inevitably remain, often growing larger in our minds. The real danger of procrastination lies in how these small, seemingly insignificant delays accumulate over time. One instance of saying later can easily lead to another, and then another. Soon, days can slip into weeks, and weeks can transform into months, or even years of inaction on important goals. Opportunities that once seemed bright and attainable may pass us by, unnoticed or unseized. Dreams that we held dear can begin to fade, losing their vibrancy and urgency. The weight of undone tasks, the things we know we should have addressed, grows heavier, contributing to stress and a sense of being overwhelmed. We must learn to recognize this insidious pattern. We must see procrastination for what it truly is, a silent, powerful force that can quietly derail our ambitions and aspirations. But the good news is, we can learn to fight back effectively. Procrastination has a clear and often significant impact on our journey to success. When we consistently delay important work, we risk missing golden opportunities that may not come around again. Think about a critical project deadline at work or a key assignment at school. Rushing to complete tasks at the very last minute rarely allows us to produce our best, most thoughtful work. The overall quality inevitably suffers. We might manage to meet the deadline by a hair's breadth, but at what personal cost? We do not perform to our true capabilities. Our full potential remains locked away, untapped. This habit becomes a direct and substantial hit to our professional growth and personal achievements. Our productivity also takes a nosedive when procrastination takes firm hold of our habits. Tasks begin to pile up, one on top of the other, creating what feels like an insurmountable mountain of responsibilities. This overwhelming feeling in turn makes it even harder to summon the will to begin any single task. It is a frustrating and debilitating downward spiral. We end up spending more valuable time and mental energy worrying about the work or feeling guilty about not doing it than we would spend if we actually buckled down and did it. Precious energy is wasted. Our ability to focus is lost amidst the chaos of pending work. Instead of moving forward and making progress, we feel stuck, stagnant, and often defeated by our own inaction. The toll that procrastination takes on our mental health is also incredibly significant and should not be underestimated. The act of putting things off consistently breeds pervasive feelings of guilt, self-doubt, and anxiety. We know deep down that we should be doing something important, but we are actively choosing not to. This internal conflict, this misalignment between our intentions and our actions, creates a persistent underlying stress. Our self-esteem can suffer greatly as a result. We might start to unfairly label ourselves as lazy, undisciplined, or incapable. These negative self-perceptions can erode our confidence and, if left unaddressed, can contribute to more serious mental health issues over time. Taking care of our tasks is, in a very real way, also taking care of our minds. Consider the common example of a student who is preparing for a crucial final examination. They put off studying day after day, perhaps telling themselves that they have plenty of time or that they work better under pressure. As the exam date looms closer, a sense of panic inevitably begins to set in. They then resort to cramming, trying to absorb vast amounts of information in a very short period, often pulling all-nighters. They might just scrape a passing grade, but did they truly learn and understand the material in a meaningful way? It is highly unlikely. They feel exhausted, stressed, and usually quite disappointed in themselves. This kind of experience can create a negative association with learning itself. This is a common story that clearly illustrates how delay robs us not only of real achievement, but also of our peace of mind. Imagine Sarah, a creative individual with a brilliant idea for a new mobile application. She is genuinely excited about its potential. She tells her friends and family about her vision, but the excitement wanes as she confronts the next steps. She needs to write a business plan, research the market, and find funding. These steps feel huge and intimidating. She tells herself she will start tomorrow, but tomorrow turns into months of inaction. One day she sees a similar app launched by another company. Her dream now feels like a missed opportunity, stolen by her own delay. Procrastination creates unnecessary friction and worry in our daily lives, seeping into almost every corner of our existence. The wonderful truth is that we are not powerless in the face of procrastination. We can learn to understand its triggers and overcome its grip on our lives. The first step is often the hardest, so make it small and manageable. Break down big tasks into tiny, bite-sized pieces. For example, if your goal is to write a report, start by opening the document and writing a title, or just write a single introductory sentence. Focus all your energy on completing just that one tiny part. This makes the task feel less daunting and more achievable. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This could be replying to an email, washing a dish, or putting a book back on the shelf. Completing small tasks provides a sense of accomplishment and builds momentum. The key to overcoming procrastination is to start now. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Begin where you are, with the resources and energy you have. Every small step is progress. Believe in your ability to change habits and achieve your goals. Your dreams are waiting for you to take that first step. The power to change and achieve resides in the present moment.